two great quarterbacks. Here we go.
Yep, five-star matchup it is. Before kickoff, let's go down to Tracy.
Well, Jim, the snow has stopped, but it is cold, and you wonder how this weather could affect Russell Wilson in terms of gripping the football. Now, he doesn't normally like to wear a glove, but we saw him in pregame warm-ups. He was wearing a specially made glove on that hand, tried to throw with it, didn't like it, took it off. He has a little protection on that middle finger every time he threw the ball in warm-ups, so he was fiddling with it, so it is certainly something to watch today.
Now we are here.
Well,
we are in Green Bay.
Will be on the field first. And Seattle defers at the top. And yes, we had snow overnight.
Let's go.
But the sky's clearing here in the late afternoon, and it is, as Tracy said, bundle up. It is frighteningly cold here.
Is he bundled up, or is he making himself cold?
I don't know. That's what it feels like, though. I know that. So Seattle,
I feel like this Pittsburgh and Lions game has everybody in the edge of their seat. Like, what is going to happen? Something's got to happen.
Green Bay defeated last week down at Arrowhead.
Steelers punting. Wow.
A 7-game win streak. We're underway with Myers' kick. Traveling to about the 4. Taylor.
All right, Taylor with the run. Nice run. He's at the 35.
Return. Myers, the kicker, helped in that return of 32 yards, and here comes Aaron Rodgers with 17 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions on the season, and again missed the game last week down at Kansas City as Jordan Love got his first career start, a 13-7 Chiefs victory. There's Davante Adams, and this powerful combo, Rodgers and Adams, and a great bond that they have. There's Love, threw a late touchdown on that game, but the Packers coming up short to Kansas City in that one. Aaron Jones comes back into the backfield on the first snap of the game. It's a high one and a quick toss over to Adams. Rockers in front.
Adams with a 3-yard run.
And he's got to pick up about 3. Amadi helped knock him out. I'd like to welcome all those just joining us now as we're just one play into the game. A little Rodgers pass to Davante Adams on the first snap of the game. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson. Good to have all of you with us from Lambeau Field. 2nd and 7.
I feel like the Lions are going to take it. They're going to take it. They're going to come down and score now and get it over with.
Again out of the gun.
Ooh, what a hit.
That was dangerous as Reed almost able to make a play on that ball, and there was nothing but daylight ahead.
Aaron almost got Adams killed.
Cover 2, they drop out a defender, but right here Aaron leads Adams right into Reed.
My goodness, he almost got Adams killed on that one. That was ridiculous.
Poor decision right there at number 12, and he doesn't usually make those.
Matt LaFleur, 45 games into his coaching career with 35 wins. It's the best win percentage of all the legendary coaches in the Packers' glorious history. Here's the 3rd and 7.
And no Adams on the field after that. You know, took a little shot. He had to go off.
Deep pass.
Got an open man.
Catch.
Valdez-Scantling.
Valdez.
Takes it all the way inside the Seattle 20.
Well, that didn't take long. No Adams. One-on-one coverage on the left side. Valdez-Scantling just wins right away. And
yeah, that
Reed
hit was rough,
did a
bro.
great job in cover 2, but
bad.
when you have to go
like Rodgers set him up terrible.
You can't slip.
Should have never threw the ball.
Coach talked about. Coach Carroll, he said, you know, they've just played here so many times. The turf, right? They know they don't slip and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden you see it affects Seattle right away.
41 yards for the big play receiver. There's a handoff. And Jones for about 3. So that was a long completion on a 3rd down, 3rd and long. And back comes Davante Adams into the lineup after being checked a little bit on the sideline.
And that's not a good sign. right away if you're Seattle that as soon as you get rid of helping out the corners.
Yeah, but he's putting his receivers in dangerous spots.
Watch this defense. They're not the same cover three, right? Where they have one-on-one a little bit on the outsides and get zone. They have a lot more of these safeties high that you see, and they like to help out the corners.
2nd and 7.
Rodgers with the run.
He'll keep it.
He's going to run for about 10 yards.
First down marker is, and he has it.
There's a flag.
There is a marker back at the 20-yard line. Brad Allen's crew here to officiate. And it's coming back.
Holding. Offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty. Second out.
Called on Jenkins, the left tackle. They're very close to having David Bakhtiari back.
All right, so I got to grab some food.
He's been out for a better part of the year.
Let you guys do your thing.
With the
stream
torn
roll,
ACL,
I'll be right back.
Practice this week, just not physically ready. Should be a week or two away. And there's Jenkins on the right side with the hold.
Tough to tell, and that one didn't look like much, did it?
Well, it saw enough, I guess, and he'll back up now to the 27. 2nd and 17.
You keep watching those safeties deep, Jim. They stay back pretty far, especially against a guy like Rodgers for a long time.
Looks right, looks left, and he is taken down by Green, Rasheem Green, and a loss of 5.
And you'll see this is where the safeties are deep. They can come in and help. On Adams right there, it's like a double team. And sometimes it's zone, like this side is zone. You see how the guys just went off? The other side was man. This is very different what Seattle's doing, and they've really come on. I think they're a better team. We talk about their yards. They're like 31st in yards. So it's like, oh, are they great on defense? Jim, they're top 10, like 9, 7, and 5 in a lot of big-time categories. Scoring, red zone, third down. I'm telling you, this is a pretty formidable unit.
3rd and 22. They'll go back to Adams, and he's taken down right away by Diggs. But that little completion puts them now inside the 30, and field goal attempt on the way coming up for Crosby. Tough week last week. Special teams been an issue here for Green Bay. Had poor snaps, some holding issues. Bojorquez is going to be the holder. Second game for the long snapper, Stephen Wardle. 42 yards for an opening drive field goal. And Crosby's kick is wavering, no good.
It's almost like you were telling us it just hasn't been great lately on purpose, and you're right. It's just a little bit off lately, and you can see right here.
He's missed now 7 of his last 14 attempts. By Amos.
I don't know what Russ is doing.
Eskridge, the 2nd-round pick out of Western Michigan, who's been out since week 1 with a concussion.
Keeps throwing in a double and triple coverage.
This is where these coverages, they're so deep, and they're playing shell, which means 2 safeties back get to come over. And Russ having to throw into pressure, not able to, but I like Russell trying to score. You know, it's like he's still competitive and trying to go. He knows.
Yeah, they've thrown a lot of deep balls today. They just haven't completed any of them.
They've completed them, just not to their own team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really,
okay.
Long ride home.
It is.
Seattle.
Definitely, bro.
Coming off the bye. So thrilled to have the quarterback returning, and it's a tough place to come in here as evidence through all the recent history anyway, just to get a win here in Lambeau for the Seahawks.
What is Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers at home since they've been here? Aren't they like 38-2 or something?
He's 30. It's going to be 36-10 overall. And Rodgers
20-1 or 2 or something like that. I think we talked about it a couple weeks back. They're probably like 24-2.
Here we go with just 20 seconds. Smith gets to him. Sack number 3 for the day by the Green Bay defense.
And the plan that we talk about up front, the movement, it's really given this front trouble. And Pete Carroll called it at halftime. We've got to protect the quarterback, and they have not done that. Combination of all of it makes it a possible shutout.
How about this? You come off a game where you, again, hold the Chiefs. And we know the Chiefs are still trying to find their way, but you hold them to 237 total yards, as Green Bay defense does last week.
Yep.
And now you got Seattle under 200, 190. And looking for a shutout for the Packers. It would be their first shutout administered since 2018 in a game against Detroit. Seattle took a timeout. They are determined to try to figure out a way to put something on the board, do anything.
Yes, they are. You don't want a zero. As an organization, as a team, just there's something about it. And it looks like they're going to have to accept it here because they're going to need 26 yards.
Nothing wrong with that. I just had some P.F. Chang's the other night. Little sesame chicken, brown rice.
451st home win in team history.
Wow.
Been jockeying right there with the Bears, who were on a bye. So they move a game ahead of the Bears on that all-time list. The Bears next week will try to get 451 when they host Baltimore. Game will be calling in our regional action. So here we go.
Aaron sleep better tonight?
Knowing that. Oh, yeah.
They won the game. A couple of tough weeks behind them. And
Wilson gets it to Lockett. And Lockett is knocked down to end it. The Seahawks blank for the first time in 10 years. A 17-0 shutout by the Green Bay Packers. After a week of scrutiny, introspection, a lot of reflection, as Aaron Rodgers noted in an earlier interview. All of that to get back to football here for these 60 minutes. And the Packers are able to win it in the end in a convincing fashion, shutting down Seattle today 17-0.
Green Bay is a complete football team right now.
All right,
Jim,
well,
if they stay healthy.
that's ball game, guys. I'm really shocked. Seattle not scoring at all. What a shame. Rodgers came out as a victor, and so we're at 17-0. Green Bay's now 7-2. Mike Yoder, no problem, bro. I'm going to take a quick break. We've got about a good, say 50 minutes before the Raiders-Chiefs. And I'll definitely see you guys on for that one. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I'll be streaming that game as well. Yeah. What a game. It was a little boring, but that's what happens when, defenses actually play. So, yeah, go Packers. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to close this out. See you guys for the Raiders and the Chiefs. And I'm going to stretch, get a little workout in before that comes on. Gerald Winter says, hey, man, thanks a lot for covering the game. You're the best. Nah, definitely, man. Do this for y'all, for the love of the sports. Not a problem whatsoever. Marianne, see you later. And that sounds about right. See you guys for the Raiders and the Chiefs. Peace out.